This video is a highlight reel of my professional development sessions featuring the Dyknow monitoring software. These were small sessions, so I was able to host them in my office. I had three teachers present for the first block session and another three in the second block session. I began the sessions by welcoming everyone and sharing a quick anecdote from my teaching experience that illustrated the importance of using the software. Just a little bit about why we're using Dyknow. Obviously, we want students to be engaged in class, and this allows you to monitor what they're doing and um, implement a blocking plan to control what sites they have access to. But it's more than just being engaged. I think I shared the story when we were talking about Hapara back when we had it. I had an Art 1 class at Langston High School. They were just the best class. They were, always engaged. It's a very small class. And, I never ran Hapara in there because I felt like I didn't need to. There were other classes where I had it on all the time. But with this one particular class, it was so quiet, you could hear a pin drop and everybody was just on task, or so I thought. And the one time I did, so let me just check and see what they're doing. I had a kid who was in a Pakistani chat room, and not that there's not that there's anything inherently evil about being in a Pakistani chat room, but that just goes to show the reach that the students have with the internet, and also the reach that foreign entities may have to your students while they're sitting in our building. I then shared the course materials, including the step-by-step guide that I created for them to reference later as they use Dyknow in their classrooms. I sent you a PowerPoint or slideshow that is going to break down each of these and give you a screen grab that shows you exactly what to click on. That is just for future reference. That's not necessarily anything you need to follow along with at the moment. But one thing to point out is there is a table of contents. So if you're 3 days from now trying to do this in your classroom and you want to say, hey, I don't remember what he said about X, Y, or Z, you can find that in a table of contents and jump straight to that slide.
Right. Fancy.
Okay. I then demonstrated the features of Dyknow as teachers followed along with their laptops, and I answered questions along the way. You typically use, they're already listed on there for you. Now you can customize this. You can enter a website that you need that's not on there. And you can also click the red X to delete sites that you want to take away.
So if we use this plan, then students only have access to these websites that you guys have already said is okay for them to use.
Exactly. Or you don't have to use my template, you can start from scratch. After going through all the features, I reminded teachers of the role the software should play in their classrooms. The main thing is, as Itchy and Scratchy are illustrating here, is we're not going to play cat and mouse games with the technology because you are the authority, not Dyknow. So the fix, and I've talked with Miss Long about this. The fix for them bypassing Dyknow is you tell them not to do it. If they continue to do it, you're going to write them up for not following instructions or not following directions, and you handle it that way. So just because
failure to comply.
Exactly. Just because they can get around Dyknow, that doesn't give them the right to. You are still in control. That pretty much is all I have to share with you this morning. Do you have any other questions or concerns? I know you don't really know what you need to ask until you get in and actually start using it in the class.
Very helpful. Thank you. This is very helpful. And I know once I start using it, I'll have some more questions.
Right.
But thank you for that cheat sheet too. And I already forwarded.
At the end, I had teachers give feedback and list any remaining questions or concerns in a Google Form survey. That's about all I've got for you today. The last thing I want you to do, if there are no other questions or concerns, Art, is there anything just jumping out at you right now? I know, again, you won't really know the questions you need to ask until you actually try to start using this in your classroom. But what I want to do is have you go to your email and click on that survey link. And you can tell me if you would like for me to come in and help you initiate a blocking plan. And you can list just any concerns that you may have that were not addressed in today's session that I can try to research and follow up with you if I need to. And then if you would just give me a little bit of feedback